Hi, my name is Tularam. Today in this video we are trying to understand about the structure of atom. But before we understand the structure of atom, we have to understand that what is matter and what is an atom. So what is matter? Matter is anything which occupies some space and have some mass. In the whole universe, anything which occupies some space and have some mass, I can say that it is made up by the matter. Look at this pen. It occupies some space and it has some mass. So I can say that it is made up by the matter. I am made up by the matter. And matter has three states: solid, liquid, and gas. So, what is the thing which made the matter? Atom. Atom is the very basic, fundamental unit which make matter. Okay. Now a question is arising that what is the thing which made an atom? Atom consists three very tiny particles which is called proton, neutron and electron. Electron have negative charge, neutron have no charge, and proton have positive charge. And they have also some mass, but not electron. Electron have zero mass, but means approx zero mass, but neutron has one atomic mass unit. And proton has also one atomic mass unit. Now in this video, in this topic, we have to understand that where is the location of these particles in the atom. So to understand where is the location of these particles in the atom, we have to go in 1898. 1898 was that time when neutron was not discovered by any scientist. So maximum scientists worked with proton and electron only. So there was a scientist whose name is J.J. Thomson. He proposed a model of atom which is look like some plum pudding, or I can say watermelon. Watermelon, I am saying that take a watermelon, cut it from the center and look the cutting portion. It will look like this. So he gave the name plum pudding model of atom. He said that in the watermelon, the seeds are these seeds are represent negative charge electron. The remaining red portion is represent the positive charge sphere. And these both negative and positive charge made atom neutral. Atom is neutral because of this positive and negative charge in this atom. So this was the model of J.J. Thomson, which is not convinced for the many of scientists at that time. Then Rutherford came up with an interesting experiment. What he did, he bombarded positively charged alpha particle on very thin gold foil. He take positively charged alpha particle and pass on through by the lead chamber, and he bombard this particle on the very thin gold foil. How much thin this gold foil was? It was only 1000 atoms present in this gold foil. Only 1000 atoms present in this gold foil. And after he watched the path of the positively charged alpha particle on the photoelectric plate, then he observed that when he bombarded the positive charged alpha particle on the thin gold foil, he watched that the many of the positive charge particle rebound many direction, but only one in 20,000. One alpha particle in 20,000 go like this, then came back in its original path in 180-degree angle. He thinks, what was it happen? He observed that definitely something positive charge present in the center of the atom. So he said that atom is mostly hollow. Second thing, atom consists nucleus in the center, which have positive charge and high mass. Third, electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular path. And the fourth thing was the drawback of this atomic structure. He said that electron continuously lose its energy. It means the structure of atom is look like this. Nucleus is present in the center and electron revolve around the nucleus, and nucleus have very high mass. And the one thing is electron continuously lose its energy, so one day it will be collide with the nucleus, which is definitely challenge the Dalton's theory. Dalton said that atom neither be created nor be destroyed, but according to this model atom will be destroyed one day. So this was the drawback of this model of Rutherford. After Rutherford, Bohr came with a new model, which name was Bohr's model of atom. What was the difference between Bohr's model and the Rutherford model? Bohr said that nucleus present in the center of the atom. Rutherford also saying that, but difference was, he said that electron revolve around the positive charge nucleus in fixed circular path. Fixed circular. Rutherford was not saying that. Rutherford saying that electron revolve around the nucleus but in the circular path. He is saying that the fixed circular path. Third, this fixed circular path is called energy levels. Okay, now he is saying that nucleus present in the center of the atom. Atom can be present at here, can be present at here, can be present at here, but in a fixed circular path, like this, and he also present energy levels as K, L, M, N and so on. Means K, L, M, he is the representation of the fixed circular path. So that was the Niels Bohr model of atom. In 1932, Sir James Chadwick explained about the nucleus. He said that nucleus consists proton and neutron. Neutron have no charge. Proton have positive charge, but both have equivalent mass. Now the structure of atom was completed. How? He said that the nucleus have present neutron and proton both. Along with that, electron revolve around the nucleus. Now the structure of atom was properly completed and explained. I hope you understand this topic properly. Thank you.